4 hours of sleep. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I'm ready to go. I brought you a kind bar. This is 2 days worth of stuff. We are going to the Philly airport, headed out to LA, and I'm going to be speaking at NetCon on the traders panel. If you're in LA and you don't have a ticket, I'm not sure what you're doing. There are going to be 4 people on the traders panel. One of my good friends, Simon Lerner. I will be the only lady trader, so I'm really excited about that. There's also going to be a pop-up event on Thursday evening. It's going to be kind of a similar thing, a little more casual and most likely less people. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it is at Price Action Queen. I'm active every day except for yesterday. And then, so I'm flying out to LA today. I come back on Friday night and I start my first class for my Price Action Queen class. Is Saturday, October 12th and Sunday, October 13th. I'm really excited about that. I haven't really slept for the past couple days. I have lots going on, but I'm excited. Like these breaks, you should be happy.
So I got a question for you. Before you got into trading, what were you doing?
I was a full-time realtor. I just got a little rundown from doing sales. It wasn't my passion. I was pretty good at it and I was making pretty good money, but I got a little bit tired of doing it. But I am still a licensed realtor and I actually have a deal closing today that has been such a nightmare.
So when you got into trading, what was the day where you realized you're like, holy shit, like I could do this?
So when I first started trading, I traded literally like the same 2 stocks. And I traded the ETF of natural gas. And I made, and this is when I had a smaller account, I doubled my account. I did do a risky play, but I did my research. And I grew my account from about 7,500 to like 15,000. And I was like, I think that I can make this work. I think I should just actually start doing this. But it gave me a glimpse of like the potential and that was like enough motivation. So I was willing to work really hard to do what I had to do to like get this thing going.
Have you ever got flown out to like speak your mind?
I have spoken at some real estate events, but as far as trading, this is the first event that I'll be speaking on trading and just being able to really talk to a bunch of people and them ask me different questions besides like, you know, the different little communities I've had online.
What if someone asks you, how much do you need to start with? What's your answer for that?
You can start with any amount. I'd say you want to start with at least 2,000-3,000, but you're going to have to be patient. You're not going to just double your account and like not understand what you're doing. I mean, it's possible, but trading is definitely a skill that you have to be patient with, and you can start with any amount as long as you have the patience to grow it. That's really the biggest thing. I think people want to like go from 5,000 to $1 million, and it's just, it can happen, but it's not likely. Look at the sky. My name is Sky. I'm flying in a day early. I wanted to kind of get situated since I'm rushing out of LA to get back to Philly. I didn't want to take a flight one day, leave the next day, like within 24 hours. So at the moment, I'm looking to take a couple minutes off, walk around LA, meditate, review my course. I've been talking a lot about NetCon, and a lot of you are probably like, what is NetCon? So NetCon is basically a networking conference. This is, I believe, the 4th conference. The first one was earlier this year. It was a huge success. There was a lot of amazing speakers, and it honestly has just gotten better and better each time. The second event was at this beautiful mansion in the Hamptons. It was a really effective mastermind that a lot of people enjoyed. I unfortunately didn't get to attend, but you know, whatever. Well, yeah, NetCon, basically there are a bunch of speakers speaking about how they grew their businesses, what kind of entrepreneurs they are, and the whole idea around it is getting into high-income skills that you don't necessarily need to go to college for, but with some experience and just kind of diving in, you can definitely grow something from the bottom. So everything from e-commerce to social media marketing to trading to Facebook ads, like all sorts of things. A lot of these people will be just kind of talking about their niche and how it grew to be so successful. There's people that I saw just a couple months ago who had smaller businesses. I'm not going to say that they're small because they're making at least like 5 figures, 6 figures, and some of them are millionaires. There's going to be some billionaires there. It's going to be pretty crazy. I was invited to go because I guess now I'm worthy. Just kidding, Simon. One of my friends, Simon, who kind of founded NetCon, is the organizer, and I actually met him through my first stock trading class, Stock Market Lab. We've stayed in touch. He's 19 years old, and he's fucking killing it. He got accepted to Columbia, and he dropped out of the first semester because he's like, I could trade, I could do all of these other things where I won't have to pay for college. And he just went after it. And this is a really good example of like, age is not really something that's really holding you back. I mean, obviously, if you're like 14 years old, you can wait a couple years. It's all gonna be okay. It's still gonna be there. We are almost there. I'm excited. I'm excited to get some sleep also on the plane. Hopefully I can sleep. I want to talk a little bit about my course. This coming weekend, October 12th and 13th, is the first weekend of 2 weekends of my October class. I had a lot of people asking me, like, what does your course kind of focus on? This class isn't promising that you will come out some sort of expert, but if you listen to the advice that I have and just really listen to my journey and how I've been able to really capitalize in less than a year, I really go into the topic of mindset and discipline and the things it takes to be successful in kind of anything that you do. So, not knocking any other class I've taken, but I don't feel that it was a strong focus on that, and it's something that I realized was more important than anything. I mean, obviously you need to know how to read charts and you need to know how to trade, but I just really want to stress to people how much the psychology really is a factor, and no matter how great of a setup or how many great ideas you have, if you don't have discipline and self-control and just good habits, you're never going to be a great trader. So I have a whole chapter on just mindset and habits, and then obviously I'll get into teaching people just some different techniques that have helped me and just how to read charts in general. So, and I'm really excited. I mean, the first one sold out. It's pretty cool. And I'm excited to really just, start meeting some new people and just honestly be able to help. I know some of the people have taken a few other classes and still there's something missing, and I already know what's missing. It's my goal to really kind of help them through that learning curve. I can't believe I'm not too tired. I mean, I'm pretty tired, but having 3 hours of sleep, I'm doing pretty well. I'm ready. Did I forget my pillow? No! I forgot my airplane pillow. So I'm headed out. I'm about to hop on the plane, headed to LA. If you haven't gotten a ticket, there are a couple tickets left, so grab your ticket. The event starts on Friday, October 11th, and I hope to see you guys there.